The Ritual is a horror movie that just recently came out on Netflix, and it provides a surprisingly unique take on the creepy woods concept for horror movies.
Are we going to talk about it then or not?
It was a nightmare, Phil.
Well, what happened to you then?
We got spooked and we had bad dreams, all right?
I woke up last night.
Look at this.
Nothing has done that to you. You've done it to yourself.
Why do you have to deny everything I
Because
say?
I do not value your judgment.
We need to be working together, man.
So The Ritual was directed by David Bruckner, and it takes place where these friends that get together after a horrific event at the opening scene in the movie. So they decide to go on a hiking trip, I think it's to Sweden, to kind of honor their friend and, make a little, they say goodbye to him, because he had wanted to go on this hiking trip, as a guy's trip, instead of going to somewhere else as more fun. And, they do that, and then on the way back, the one friend kind of hurts his knee, so they're like, oh, it's a long trip, how about we take a shortcut through the woods? That's always a great idea. So then you have a movie when they get into the woods, and the woods are kind of creepy, and there are cool shots, soon, the woods just seem endless, they're keeping shots through the trees, and, they eventually find, night comes and it's raining, and they find this weird cabin, and they decide to chill at, and, they, right off, it's already kind of creepy, but then upstairs they find this weird altar that is just the kind of crazy thing with horns and stuff. It's really weird looking, and I think, oh, I think that's witchcraft. But then, well, there's nothing you can do. That they stay in this creepy cabin, and they go to sleep, and then they wake up. Everyone had some weird, different experience throughout the night. The main character, Rafe Spall, plays Luke. He ends up outside the cabin. He wakes up and he has, things carved into his chest. And then he goes inside, and, the one character, pissed himself while he was sleeping. And the other character is just having, night terrors. And then another character is naked in front of the altar praying to it. So it's it's really different, and then once after that happens, more spooky stuff starts happening. But they try to travel through the forest and they get lost, and then they start seeing things in the trees, and then if people start dying, and this crazy, you think, okay, it's gonna be something, but then it turns into something else too, and it's really cool what it turns into. And then, so many times in a horror movie, when you have something that you kind of don't see, and then when you finally do show it towards the end, it loses all the mystery, and it's not scary anymore. But for this movie, how they designed the monster is really creepy and really weird and really not quite like anything I've ever seen in a movie. It reminds me of some anime stuff a little bit, but it was so different and so many different things about it that even if you see all of it, you're still not sure what it is or what it's doing. And it's creepy and, kind of scary and crazy. And I like what they did with it. And I like how they did, how it plays on their fears and their emotions. So you keep seeing the opening scene in the movie, you'll see bits of it merged with the forest. And that as the main character is kind of regret at what happened, and it's really cool. But I don't know, some of the emotional things they try to link up towards the end, I'm not sure if they completely hit the mark, but it's a really good movie. It's not too scary, and there aren't too many jump scares. You have one or two kind of fake jump scares, not too bad. And but it's just kind of spooky and creepy and kind of fun. It's almost like a monster flick towards the end. And, I'd highly recommend it. If you have Netflix, it's definitely worth a watch. I'd probably give it an 8.5 out of 10, maybe 8.75, I don't know. I really enjoyed it. It's a really fun movie. So thanks for watching. Check out other video playlists on my head or subscribe to me over here. Thanks.